Hi, welcome to SeniorShape. Today's workout is using resistance bands. A longer resistance band that has handles, or you can also use a therapy band. Something that you've gotten from your physical therapist or purchased online works well. I'll be using the one with the handles today. First half of the workout will be standing. Second half will be seated in a chair, so make sure that you've got a chair handy. I love resistance bands because they're so easy on the joints, and you can play with your resistance at your level throughout the workout. Let's go ahead and start with a warm-up. So grab your bands and your chair, set those aside. We'll get started with a nice dynamic warm-up, getting some blood flow to those muscles. Go ahead and start. Big deep breath, arms overhead. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale one more time, big inhale. And exhale, hands on those hips, and give me a little side toe tap here. A little bend in the middle, warming up those joints. Today's workout is all low impact. And again, you're gonna work at your own level. Hold it here to the sides. Arms come down to the sides, and let's add the arms up as the toe comes out to the side. Good, shoulders are down and back. 8 more here. And 6, 4, 2, and 1. Back to the feet, hands on the hips. Really lengthen that leg, stretch it out to the side, bending both knees. A few more here. Good, now let's switch it to a little heel dig here. Heels in front. Again, lengthen that leg, toe to the ceiling. Let's take our arms out to the side. And then as the heels come forward, bring the arms forward. A little chest squeeze here. Good, let's do 8 more here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep the heels. We're gonna switch the arms. Push them up top. You're pushing away the ceiling. Big stretch up. 8 more here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep those heels. Arms are back out to the sides. And then very gently as the heels come to the forward, the arms press back. So elbows are mostly straight. We're squeezing those upper back muscles, which we're gonna be using a lot today. 8 more here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and plant those feet, ankles underneath those hips, hands on the hips, and then give me a little squat down. Shifting the hips back like you're sitting down in a chair, warming up those legs. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Keep the weight mostly in your heels. 3 more here for 2 and 1. Widen that stance just a bit. And we're gonna do a little combination here of a little baby squat and then a big reach over. Little squat, big reach. Bend and reach. You can make this as small or as big as you want to. Bend and reach. Squat hips back, making sure those knees are staying in line with the ankles and are in line with those toes. Good, we've got 5 more. Reach for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the reach here and just a little toe tap. Reach to the side, tap the toe. Few more here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet back in. Big shoulder circles up and back. As big as you can. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Change that to an arm circle all the way up and back. Little bend in the knees. 3 more, as big as you can. 2, and 1. All right, we got that blood pumping. Go ahead and grab your band. First move, holding onto that band with 2 hands, palms are facing up. We're going to step on that band and go back to our squat position. So feet are underneath those hips, and actually hands are going to be turned in. And then bring those hands up to the waistline. Again, we're going to squat back, shifting the hips behind us and pushing up through those heels. So our band is just adding some extra resistance here, like we're holding some weights. Squat, push it up. You do you here. If this is too difficult, you can drop your hands down. That's going to lessen the resistance. If you'd like a little more resistance, you can actually bring the bands up to the shoulders. Go ahead and give it a try. And of course, you can change at any time. Form is most important. Don't worry about missing out on a rep because you don't want to switch your band. On any of these exercises, I'd rather have 6 good ones than 12 not so good ones. 3 more here. Stretch it up for 2 and 1. Lower down. Keep the band where it is in between those feet on the ground. Little bend in those knees, and then roll those shoulders down and back. We'll do a little alternating bicep curl here. Curl the right arm, gently release it, and curl the left. Good, you have a little bend in your knees, standing up nice and tall. Shoulders are down and back, and your belly button is pulled into the spine. The wider your feet are here, the more difficult it'll be. So if this is too difficult, you can always lengthen your band by standing on it with one leg. Or if you'd like to make it more difficult, you can again widen your stance. And that's going to create a little bit more resistance for you. 4 more here. For 3, 2, and 1. Again, keep the band where it is. I'm going to go back to underneath my hips. Crisscross those bands in front. So all we're doing is switching hands. Again, bend in those knees, tummy in, a slight hinge forward, and I want you to pick up your right elbow, bringing it up towards your armpit, and your elbow comes behind you with a little twist, and we come back to center. Opposite side, left elbow, twist back, and come back to center. This is great for the upper back and the core. Big twist back, big twist back. Again, keeping the belly button pulled in. That's going to protect your lower back. A few more alternating here. 2 more. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and uncross. Pulling the bands up to the waist again. We're going to work our thighs here, sides of our hips, and take 4 baby steps. So always keeping at least a foot distance with that band in between your feet. 4 baby steps to the right. So we go out, back in just a couple inches. Out and in, out and in, out. And then other side. Big step out, baby step in. Keeping your knees bent. Again, we go out and in. Immediately you should feel this in the sides of your hip. We go out, baby step. Press it out. Out and in. Couple more. Big step out, big step out. If it's too difficult, all you're going to do is lower those hands to the sides. Big step. All right, we've got 2 more. Out, bring it in. Out, bring it in. I know it's getting nice and warm now. Woo, last one. Out and in. This is one of those deceiving moves. Doesn't look like we're doing much, but I know you're feeling it. Nice job, done with that. Okay, we're going to do all that one more time now that you know what you're doing. So back to our biceps. We'll start from there. Palms are forward. Little bend in those knees, alternating. Curl it up, release. Curl it up. Really control the descent of that band on the way down. It's one thing I love about resistance bands. You're not only working on the way up, you're working on the way down too. Keeping the contraction the whole time in that muscle. Squeeze, release. Again, adjust that band at any point that you need to. This is your workout. We've got 4 more. For 4, elbows are in close at our sides. 2, and 1. Here comes our crisscross. Switching hands. Knees are bent, tummy's in. Elbow comes all the way back. Twisting over, hand up to that armpit, and down. Big twist back. Remember, belly button is pulled into the spine, protecting that lower back. Give me a nice big rotation. It's kind of like you're elbowing someone in the face behind you. Good. Get that band all the way up and down. This is a great move for our posture. Really utilizing that upper back and the back of the shoulders. 4 more here. For 3, 2, and 1. Uncross. And we're back to those side steps. Holding those handles either down here, level 1, level 2 at the waist, or even up here, level 3. Again, you do you. Bend the knees. Little baby steps. Here we go to the right for 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again. The bigger your steps, the harder you're going to work that abductor. Side of that hip and side of the leg. Good. Back to the right for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left, 2, 3. 2 more times. You got this. Stay with me. And back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Release that band. Nice job. Our last move in this standing series is like a wood chop. You're going to take one end of your band and place it on the floor. And I want you to step firmly on it with your left leg. We want to make sure this band doesn't pop up. Take a nice wide stance out here. Toes are to the corners. And we're going to bend our knees in a little baby squat right here. Starting with a nice bend, go ahead and twist that torso over your left knee. Bending both knees. We're going to then straighten and lift all the way up over our right shoulder. Nice big twisting action here. We come down over the left knee and reaching up over the right shoulder. If you need this to be easier, go ahead and give yourself a little more slack in that band. And down. Big reach. And down. You're going to feel this in your core and also your shoulders. Big twist. And down. As always, making sure that our belly buttons are pulled into that spine to protect that lower back. Good. Straighten. And bend. We've got 3 more. Big reach. Last one. Other side. We only have 1 set. This time we're going to go ahead and step on it nice and firm with that right foot. Again, nice wide stance. Holding the other end with both hands. Bend those knees and then twisting over to that right knee. We lengthen and reach, straightening the arms and the legs over the left shoulder. And again, twist back down towards that knee. Big lift. and twist. It's not unlike a golf swing. Big lift, bend and twist over that knee. Reach, stretching the band, release it down. Make this movement as big as you can. Big reach and down. Then we get to sit. We've got 3 more. For 2. Last one. And release. Nice job. Keep your band, but go ahead and pause, grab a drink of water, grab your chair, and meet me right back here. Okay, now we're seated in our chair for the second half of the workout. Again, making sure that you've got your band handy. If you have a band that has handles, so they don't flap around, I like to go ahead and thread my hands through the handles, and then you're going to take a grip on your band. So you've got maybe a foot or 2 to work with. Again, you're going to work on adjusting your own resistance here. Ankles are underneath the knees, and knees are aligned with those hips. We're going to go ahead and extend our arms straight to the front, straight elbows, putting a little bit of tension on that band. We're going to go ahead and pull back so the band comes straight to our chest, and then release it forward. Arms are straight out to the side and forward. So you're squeezing that upper back, those shoulder blades together. Like maybe you're trying to hold a pencil in between those shoulder blades. And release. Again, keep that tension. Don't let it go slack here. Out, release, halfway back in. Stretch it straight out to the side, squeeze the back, and release. Good. Out and in. This is working the shoulders as well. Upper back and shoulders, so important for our posture. Out and in. Stay with me here. We've got 3 more. And 2. And 1. Hold that band forward. Again, keeping that tension. And then let's go ahead and take it all the way up here over our head. Same thing, but this time we're going out to the side. Band is coming straight in front of our noses, down to the chest, and back up. Arms are still out to the side, straight elbows, and back up. Not a huge movement here, but boy, you're feeling it in that back, I know. And the shoulders, straight down, and up. Mind where that muscle is. Think about that upper back. 2 more. Last one. And release. Shake it out. Roll those shoulders. We're gonna put those 2 moves together and do a little combination here. So arms start again, straight out. We're gonna pull the arms to the side, band comes to the chest, release it back in front, then we take it all the way up, pull it down to the sides again, and back up. Good, to the front. We open to the sides, release to the center, all the way up, arms to the side, band comes down, and back up. Again, anytime you need to, adjust that resistance. You're going to give yourself more band if you need to make it easier, and then choke up on it if you can do a little bit more. And open. We've got 2 more, all the way up top, arms to the side, back up, back to the front. We open, release, last one, woo! Arms to the side. Here we go, arms to the front, back out to the side, front, and down again. Shake it out. Good job, that was not easy. All right, same band here. Scooch a little bit forward in your chair. Make sure you've got some room. And we're gonna put that band all the way behind our back. So just about mid-back. Ladies, I guess I would say bra strap level is a great place for it. Stretching that band out to the sides. Keeping the elbows straight. We're gonna squeeze the band forward for a chest press, and we open back out to the side. Good, again, squeeze forward. Mind where that muscle is. Think about the chest. Squeeze. And open. Put your palms facing each other. Squeeze. And open. Keeping the shoulders down and back. The body's smart. It likes to compensate, so your shoulders want to help right now by creeping up towards the ears. Don't let them. Keep those shoulders down and back, and elbows are straight. And make sure you're breathing. We've got 4 more. For 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. And go ahead and move that band back up towards the front. This time we're going to take a different grip with the palms going up towards the ceiling. Again, just about maybe a foot of band in between those hands. Palms are up, elbows are in at the sides. We're going to go ahead and take the arms out to the side and then back in. So our forearms, the bottom half of our arm, is parallel to the floor. Stretch to the side and back to center. Again, not a huge move. This is a great one for the rotator cuff, common injury in the shoulders. You should feel that band move all the way from the front to the back. Good, again, make sure you're breathing. And release. Most people have a tendency here to pick that band up a little bit. So everyone drop those hands an inch and keep the arms parallel to the floor. We're almost there. We've got 3 more. And 2. And 1. Woo! Holy moly, shoulders. Shake it out. Okay. Next, we're going to work on the triceps, which is that little muscle in the back of the arm. Our grip here is a little bit different. We're going to take the band in your right hand, and we're going to cross it over your left shoulder. And actually, if you have a band here with a handle, go ahead and grip that handle in your left hand. So again, a little portion of the band in your right hand, crossing it over that left shoulder. Just try to mirror me here. Palm is going to be facing down, and then we're going to glue that left elbow into our side. Don't let go of this band right here on top of that shoulder. What we're going to do is press that band down and then lift it halfway up, keeping that tension. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Elbows in, push that band down, squeezing that muscle behind, and halfway back up. Again, push it down, release, halfway up, and push. Again, feel free to stop and adjust your resistance. This should be difficult. I really want you to work on pushing it down. Just feeling it in the back of the arm. And push. Release. Push. Release. Only one set of these. So give me all you've got. Push. And release. Push. Can we do 4 more? Down. For 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Other side. So again, grabbing onto that handle, this time with your right arm. You've got just about a foot of band here to work with, either with this kind of band or your therapy band. Your left hand is going to cross over your right shoulder. Palm is facing down. Nice grip on that handle, and elbow is in at our sides. We push the hand down, and we lift it halfway up. Again, I'll turn to the side, and I can tell on this hand I need a little bit more resistance, so I'm just going to choke up a little bit more here. Sitting nice and tall. Don't let go of that band. We push it down, and halfway up. Push. Release. Squeeze the back of that arm. Shoulders are down and back. Sitting up nice and tall. Tricky little muscle to get back there. This is a great exercise to activate it. I know it's a little tricky setting it up, but once we're there, we're going to work it out. Push it down, halfway up, push. We've got 4 more for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back to the front. Good news is that we're done with all of our shoulders and arms. We've got a little more work to do on the legs. What we're going to do next is put that band underneath the instep of your right foot. I'd like you to come forward a little bit more on your chair, stabilizing yourself with that left leg. Holding onto those handles, and then go ahead and tuck them closer to your sides. We're going to lift this right foot up, and then we're going to kick it to the front. Again, knee towards the chest, and then kick it out. Again, let's take a moment to adjust our resistance here. I need to make this a little more difficult, so I'm going to choke up on that band. Figure out what a good resistance for you is for this move. Knee in, and then kick it straight out, using that quad. Big group of muscles on top of the thigh. And then keep the bands here really close to your sides. Knee in, press it out. This is like a leg press exercise at the gym. Knee in, push it out. You can use your own resistance here too. Knee, push, knee, and push. Remember to sit up nice and tall, a straight or a neutral spine. Try not to round that back. All right, that leg's heating up here. 4 more. Push. 3. Push. 2. And 1. Keep that leg where it is. Go ahead and loosen the arms just a little bit, and we're going to use the band to guide the leg all the way out to the side and then back in. Side and back in. Working on those hips and those abductors. Leg to the side and back in. Leg is doing most of the work. The band is just helping you out, holding that leg up. So no cheating in moving the leg with the band. Good, we've got 5. Sit up nice and tall for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that right leg down. Loosen that band and let's switch feet. Underneath the left foot, directly underneath the instep. Starting with those presses, we're going to bring that knee in and then push that leg straight out. Knee in and push. Wherever that foot is going is at your comfort level. It can be straight out, or maybe you're down here closer to the floor, and that's fine too. Just keep moving with me. Knee in, push. Using your own resistance and changing the resistance on that band as you need to. Maybe you've got one leg that's stronger than the other. No one is symmetrical, so that's totally normal if one side feels different than the other. 4 more here, and push for 3, 2, last 1. Hold that leg out, bring your arms forward just a bit. We open up that left leg, bring it back to center, and open. Center. Are you still sitting up tall? Is your belly button still pulled in? I know it's a lot to remember all at once. Open and close. We're almost there. We've got one last exercise after this one, also for the thighs and the glutes. 3 more here. And 2. Last one. Release it down. For our last exercise, again, making sure that your ankles are underneath the knees, knees in line with the hips, and go ahead and scooch forward if you've slid back in that chair at all. Loosen your band if you still have it around your wrist. We're going to place that band on top of the thighs. Just let it hang. Leaning forward, we're going to crisscross the band underneath the legs and then bringing it back up. You can hold it by the handles, palms up, or you can hold it down here. If you have a theraband, you're just holding the ends. So again, whatever is comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take your right leg, small move. All we're doing is pushing it out to the side and bringing it back in. Immediately, you should feel this in your glutes and the side of your hip. Push it out and back in. The instep of your foot might be popping up a little bit, and that's fine, or it may not, and that's fine. Push it out, back in, out, and in 4 more. For 3, 2, last one, other side, left leg, out, and in. Press it out. Adjust your band if you need to. Like I said earlier, I'd rather have a few really good ones than a lot of not so great ones with improper resistance or improper form. Out and in. 4 more. It's getting warm. For 3, 2. Let's alternate, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Right and left. Good. Continuing pushing that knee out to the side, away from you. Everything else should be nice and still. Side and side. 2 more singles. You know what's coming next? We've got doubles. Here we go. Both to the side. Release. Push. Release. Making sure that you're keeping distance between those knees. Don't let that band gap, and don't have your knees come together. Good. Push it out and in, out and in. 4 more. You've got this. For 3, 2, and 1. Release. You made it. Stick with me. Let's stretch. Our first stretch, we're going to go ahead and use that band. So sitting all the way towards the end of your chair, extend that right leg forward, putting the band underneath that foot. Make sure it doesn't slip off. Sitting up nice and tall. That right knee is straight, toe to the ceiling, heel on the floor. Big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to lean chest down over that knee, using the band to gently pull yourself over, keeping your neck in line with that spine. You should feel an awesome stretch all the way up the back of that leg. And let's release, come up. Again, big inhale. Exhale as you hinge forward, chest over that knee. Keeping the spine straight or neutral, so no hunchbacks here. Nice proud chest forward. And release 1 more time. Big inhale. Pull yourself forward. Exhale. Release that band gently off that right foot. Bring that right leg back in. Band goes underneath the left foot. And again, extend the left leg out front, straight knee, heel on the floor, toe to the ceiling, nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, hinging slightly forward from the hips, feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. And release it up. Inhale, exhale forward, shoulders down and back. With each stretch forward, maybe we can go another inch farther. And release. Last one, big inhale. And exhale forward. Gently release that band and bring that leg back in. Arms go up overhead here. Nice stretch, extending all the way up, and then give me a little lean all the way to the side, stretching out that side body. Back to center. Big lean to the other side. That feels good. Back to center. Let's do that again. Big lean over to the left. Back up. And big stretch. And back up. Go ahead and put your band down. We're going to stretch out those hips. We worked them pretty hard today. Taking that right leg, crossing the ankle over the opposite knee. Immediately you're going to feel a beautiful stretch in that hip. If this is too difficult for you, you can go ahead and cross your foot at the ankle with the left knee staying straight ahead and with the right knee out to the side. We just want to open up that hip. So whether you're here or here, you're sitting nice and tall, and then go ahead and flex that foot that's on top. Sitting up nice and tall, big inhale here, and to deepen the stretch, we're going to lean slightly forward, and you're going to feel that even more in the hip. And come back up. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale over. Oh, that feels so good. Lots of people usually walk around with tight hips. This is my favorite stretch, whether I do it on the floor or in the chair. Sometimes in my bed at night, just to release. Good, lean forward. Go ahead and sit up back nice and tall, and take your right leg and cross it all the way over your left. Left arm comes across, and then your right arm is going to come behind you, supporting yourself in that chair, sitting nice and tall, and go ahead and twist back behind you. Imagine you're in a movie theater talking to someone behind you. Back to center. Uncross. Let's do the other side. Left leg, the ankle either crosses at the other ankle or on top of the knee. Making sure this bottom leg is also aligned. Give your hip there a second to relax. Flex the top foot. Inhale. We lean slightly forward as we exhale to deepen that stretch. Inhale up. Exhale forward. If you only do one stretch a day, this is the one I recommend to loosen those hips. Also helps lower back issues. Maybe you have sciatica issues. Hold here. And go ahead, come back up to a tall seated position, crossing the left leg all the way over the right. Right arm crosses over that left leg, and left arm comes behind us. Sit up nice and tall, big twist around for that torso. And we're going to come back to center, uncrossing those legs. Arms going to be out to the side. And go ahead and cross one arm over the other. Walk those fingers back. Give yourself a big hug for all that upper back and shoulder work. Hold it here. Inhale. As we exhale, keep that hug, but drop the shoulders down, releasing all that tension. And release. Arms back out to the side. This time cross the other arm over. Again, walk those fingers back. Big hug. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the shoulders down. Keep that hug. And release. Flex those palms towards me, fingers towards the floor, straighten the elbows. Lengthen the arms all the way out to the side, and then open up that chest, pulling those arms just slightly further back. Stretching your arms all the way out to the side, then flip those palms down towards the floor. You should feel that stretch completely shift to the biceps. And release it down. Take both arms up, inhale. And then I want you to crisscross those arms behind you so the opposite fingers are touching the opposite shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall. Give me a little lean over to the right. Stretching out that side body and the tricep. Back to center and a little lean over the other side. That feels so good. and back to center. Exhale, release those arms down. Drop the chin to the chest. As your chin is dropped, slowly shake your head no, side to side, releasing any tension in your neck. And let's come back to center. And then chin all the way to the ceiling, stretching out the front of the neck. Just let the head drop back. Come back to center. Couple big shoulder rolls, as big as you can make them, releasing all that lactic acid and all that tension. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's end with one more big exhale. Arms up overhead. Reach as high as you can. And exhale. Release them down. Thank you so much for watching and working out with me today. If you loved this workout, please share it, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel so you can see when all of the new videos are released, and like it for sure as well. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.